Next time you tell me you don't have the time, I'll hit the ground running and leaving you behind. Make excuses if you want to.
I'm Hallett. I write original Christian rock, and today I'm going to do that. I sort of kind of have a riff already in my head, and I did that a night or two ago on the couch, put it on my phone here. I just kind of like shot video of it quick. I'm not even going to play because it's just crap, but there's enough to remember it. So the thing is, I forgot about it. I was like, oh yeah, I should do that. So this was the riff, and I put this new amp I got on. It's a Thaw amp, and I have it drop tuned. So that, and then to this. Yeah, so I think that's it. Although, I wonder if I go down to A, just for the heck of it. Actually, I don't hate that. Let me turn this thing up a little bit. Pretty much got right through that. I had one mistake in the third verse where I was doing the thing where I should have hit a C, I hit an A, but that's not a big deal because that'll harmonize if I just do it on the other side correctly. Alright, so I'm going to be using that Thaw amp in conjunction with Bias just because the Thaw amp has like mega heavy tones, but I don't see that it does anything for like clean tones. So what I was thinking I want to do is I'll do the third, then, yeah, third, yeah. By the way, the very first song I did with this sound, I had my tape saturation off on the guitar bus. I've decided to leave it on. I think it sounds good. Listening back, I feel like there's a few harmonics added by that saturation. It just helps the guitar kind of like appear. I also had done something to boost the vocals, but I just eliminated that as well because once I put the saturation here, I was like, okay. I just went back to form a little bit. But the drums and stuff are different. That's the big thing that changes stuff. The Thaw amp too, like I can get these tones with Bias FX too, but the tuning isn't quite as accurate. So that's like the real game changer here. And this has some cool features, like I can add low octaves and a lo-fi thing. I actually think I'm going to do that for the verse, by the way. Latch is a good tool if like you don't want to scroll through the menu and find the thing. You can just kind of boop it on and off. Go down and put the thing right here so I can just immediately see it. I'm just going to line it up better. I'm in standard tuning, so this looks bizarre, but yeah. So it's just clean with loads of reverb, delay, modulation, and when you have a heavily distorted tone, if you layer this and turn it down, it just kind of helps the chord tones shine through. Just turn down everything in this third verse where I'm going to do a guitar solo. So that drops down pretty far, but there is going to be some bass on that, so it'll be fine. Alright, so I've got my bass guitar. It's in standard tuning. I'm going to do the verse kind of like on a higher part since I got that lo-fi effect on anyway. So the bass guitar is down. I'm going to do some automation. So let's see, right here. So this is gonna be the verse lo-fi effect. I am gonna just lower it a little bit. So what I think I'm gonna do here is something I did a few times recently. Flex time, flex pitch. I could write this in, but frankly, I don't feel like trying to line up all the little hits exactly where I did it on the bass guitar, so this should pretty well do it. Convert this into MIDI. Drop this onto this bass sound I've got. There. Okay, so now I just have the pre-chorus, chorus parts. Loop this out to stereo. Let me listen to it. So I'm basically turning that MIDI track into the best octave down pedal you've ever heard. Drops right down. Save. Good to go. I feel like putting an acoustic on the guitar. No, man, I can't say the right words. I'm thinking chorus and I say guitar solo. That's an acoustic part. I just put on some EQ. Basically, I'm boosting the highs. I dropped the gain down to compensate, but I also cut all the lows out. So I just want that like clicky strum sound in there. Alright, so I just did the drums. I didn't really do anything in between there with them, except I deleted one tom hit that my leg did, and I raised up the ride cymbal in the pre-chorus to a some other cymbal. I don't even know. It just sounded more aggressive, so I was like, that sounds good. So I just put some lyrics down real quick. I just talk texted some nonsense in here. I'm just doing like falsetto, try stuff out type things, so let me actually hit record and do this for real, because, you know. So I'm just going to chop the guitar solo in case I got any noises going on. That's how I do my songs. It's a whole bunch of improv. Like, the lyrics I put down really quickly, but what I did is I just talk texted some things in, did a verse and chorus, and then I just copy pasted it, changed a few words in the second verse, copy pasted the chorus again, and there it is. It takes me like a couple minutes, and that comes with practice. The more you do something, the better you get at it, the faster you get at it. So I just like do it now without really thinking about it. Initially, when I did lyrics, it took me like 3 days. Same thing with, you know, most of this stuff. Like, it took me a lot longer initially because, like, you just don't know what you're doing. Yeah, so I'm going to throw on Humanoid to plug in on my vocals. If you hear they sound a little affected, that's what it is. I like to do that since I do, like, one vocal and call it a day. Anyway, the lyrics I put down are going to be in the bottom of the description box. The middle of the description box has where you can find me online, purchase, and stream my music. And I always mention the top of my description box has a link. That link is the best Bible teaching I know of. I say right in the beginning it's Christian rock. It's not really my thing to go on and on about that, but I just say that's there because I've seen what's online and it ain't good, except for this place. This is like the one exception. So everything else is subjective, meaning they're importing denominational, traditional, and then the list goes on. Stuff, twisting the meaning, screwing stuff up, that sort of thing. This is really objective teaching, and it's just like the standalone thing I've ever seen that actually is. It's grammar translation from the original languages, bird's eye view of the whole thing, text in context, because text out of context is error, and it's just good stuff. So I put it there as a resource. It's teaching only. You won't see anything but teaching, and that's pretty much it. So yeah. All right, well, that's it for today. Song's coming up. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Next time you tell me you don't have the time.